Fans of Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, y'all know Stone Ocean recently wrapped up over on Netflix, and a lot of fans have been like, okay, cool, anime stuff. You know, it is what it is. What's been going on with that manga, dog? Araki, been a little bit since you finished part 8. Okay, people, before we get started, if you would hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to get notified. We drop new episodes of FORNEVER News every Saturday, 12 p.m. EST, and throughout the week, we re-upload those segments for your viewing pleasure. I'd appreciate it. Hit them buttons. Let's get into this news. You announced you're doing part 9. Where the hell is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, I'm very much so ecstatic for Araki that he's been doing this since like the 70s or 80s or some shit. Yeah, take some time off between parts. You're an elderly man. You put in so much work, created so much greatness. Absolutely, take your time. But a little update on part 9 would be nice for the fans, right? And he came out in an interview and gave a whole bunch of tea, so to speak. He done spilt the tea. So you know a little bit of insight going into JoJo part 9. Let's read this interview, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie, this sounds like something fun. Part 9, JoJo Lands will be about Joseph Joestar's descendants. A Hirohiko Araki interview in Kono Mystery ga Sugoi 2023 teases about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 9's protagonist and future Rohan series. And when he says Joseph Joestar's descendants, I'm imagining the Joseph Joestar from the new JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, from the... It's hard to explain without giving spoilers away, but yeah, I don't think he's speaking about Joseph Joestar, the one that we love. There's a new Joseph Joestar, and that's what I'm thinking he's referring to in Descendants. I could be off on that, but I'm like 99.9% sure that it's not the same Joseph Joestar by any means. The 2023 issue of Kono Mystery ga Sugoi, This Mystery is Excellent, that released today, includes an interview with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure creator Hirohiko Araki. In the interview, Araki teases information about his upcoming work that is currently in progress, the 9th part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, tentatively titled JoJo Lands. The interview took place in July 2022, so a few months back, at Araki's office. Thus spoke Kishibe Rohan. Episode 11, Drip Painting Style, was his last work at the time, released on May 19, 2022, in the June 2022 issue of Ultra Jump. So he's doing new Rohan stories. I thought Rohan was like an old thing he did a long time ago and it was done. He's making more. The following is an excerpt of the interview from its last page. The full interview may be translated. Okay, so this is not the full thing. What do you do when you can't come up with a solution? Araki says, I guess I often cheer on my protagonists and tell them to give it their all, or I ask God to help them out. But that might be a good thing since it helps show the reader how serious the stakes are. That's why I sometimes like to write without an ending in mind. Interesting. That's got him in a little bit of hot water with like part 3, you know, the whole deal survival, but I get it. As a result, it becomes an interesting mystery that even the readers don't know how to solve. Araki says, it's okay to have a mystery that may not be solved, right? Or is that bad? I don't do that only for mysteries, but even for my drawings. I sometimes start drawing without knowing what I'll end up with. I often find myself thinking, I wonder how I should draw this part, or, oh, I screwed up this color. In such cases, I say, God, I'm sorry. Please help me. I'm curious how you usually find ideas for mysteries. There are mysteries in my everyday life. For example, I have a friend whose aunt keeps an eye on what I'm doing all the time. What the fuck? What do you mean? I have a friend who doesn't directly monitor me, but they guess my whereabouts based on information they get from others around me and would say, that's where you're going. But their motive is a mystery to me. I always wonder what that person is trying to do. Laughs. Even though I have no idea, I like it that way. Every day for me is a mystery. That's life, isn't it? That is freaking hilarious. I love it. Yeah, already. Is there anything you would like to draw in the future with Kishibe Rohan? There are currently 2 volumes in the Dusty Spoke Kishibe Rohan series, so I don't want to do anything too similar to what I've done so far. How about a change of scenery? I'd like to draw a story where Rohan travels to a place he's never been before, like the Americas. I can't wait to see where he goes next. I'd also like to draw a game-like fight against the people who live there, similar to the rock, paper, scissors kid. Last year, you completed the 8th part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, JoJolion. What more can you tell us about the future of the series? I'm currently planning out part 9. Of course, it's going to be a story about the Joestar bloodline. Joseph Joestar appeared at the end of part 8, which was foreshadowing that this story will be about his descendants. Finally, do you have a message for the readers? I think human life is a mystery. Mysteries are the royal road of stories and even life itself. I'll continue to draw mysteries from here on out and look forward to your continued support. And dog, yo, that's crazy. The anime is getting approached. I remember we used to be like, yo, dog, the anime is about to start JoJo part 1. He's drawing part 8. Dog, the anime finished part 6. Next up is part 7 and he's on part 9. We're closing in, Araki. We're getting in. Maybe by the time we finish the anime, depending on how things line up, it'll be right in time for part 9 to get adapted. And that'll be, you know, the conclusion to Araki's legacy. Because, you know, these parts take time to come in. And either way, that was a very, very enjoyable read. Looks like he's really into this Thus Spoke Kishibe Rohan stuff. And I really like the Netflix anime that we have from it. I haven't read it, but I love the anime. And above all else, shoutouts to Jojo. Fans that like to actually purchase anime, it seems like some Crunchyroll titles might be unavailable, and that's definitely a bummer. It says here, some home video releases may be unavailable while SKUs refresh. Crunchyroll revealed to Anime News Network on Monday that some stock keeping units for home video releases from Funimation will be retired and replaced with new SKUs. Subsequently, there may be a period of time when select titles are unavailable on home video. Crunchyroll provided a comment to Anime News Network. There are current Funimation SKUs that will be retired and replaced with new SKUs as we continue to unify our home entertainment offerings through Crunchyroll. There may be a period of time when select titles will be unavailable before the SKUs refresh and are back in stock for fans to purchase. The company did not specify which titles this applies to or what the timelines for the SKUs are. I mean, yeah, Funimation, you know what I'm saying? They've been around for a while. They probably, because they were more so like, they felt indie. Like, even though they had a big title like DBZ, Funimation were very indie. So, a lot of the inventory and a lot of their setup or whatnot, I'd imagine was very low budget. In comes Crunchyroll that got Sony backing them with big dollars. They could probably do something better and create a better setup to, you know, kind of just archive and keep everything together, because I'm a little bit unfamiliar with that, but based on what it's saying is that some home video releases aren't going to be available from Crunchyroll, so you might not be able to pick them up for the foreseeable future until they finish that whole, you know, cleaning it up and bringing it over to Crunchyroll's new area and SKUs and all that stuff. Dr. Stone anime fans, in particular people that are waiting for season 3, we've been speaking about it. They're gearing up to release it or whatnot, and right here we have Dr. Stone season 3 key visual, and more info will be revealed at Jump Festa 2023. And on this key visual, again, it's just some of the characters from the Dr. Stone world. Looks like they're on a ship heading to some land. So yeah, I'm expecting some really awesome stuff for this, but it's been a delay. I'm gonna keep it real. They kind of psyched us out, like thinking, oh yeah, this was the year that, and then when they announced that, no, you're just getting a TV special in the summer, you're not getting the next season until the year after that. I don't know what the hell happened. It felt like Dr. Stone out of nowhere was like, yo dog, we're gonna end the manga right here. And the anime initially, it looked like the anime and manga were like nicely going, and the anime had a nice release schedule and whatnot, and then all of a sudden it was like, manga's over, anime is delayed. I don't know what's been going on with that. I just want it already. Like, cool beans on the key visual, looks cool and all that stuff. Just give me the damn anime, please and thank you. Everybody that has been in the anime and manga realm for decades upon decades, all those old timers that had the VHS tapes of stuff you would never be able to see over here before the internet was rampant, that you could, with the click of a button, be able to watch whatever you want on any streaming service. There was a lot of people that were here first, you know what I'm saying? They were building slowly. They were waiting for the day anime and manga would have their ascension to the top so that they could sell off and dip. I ain't gonna lie, because this story, that's straight up what it says. And kudos to the dude, because we've been seeing everybody from Gen Fukunaga selling his baby, Funimation, to this, to, you know, we had Sentai Filmworks, they sold off as well. Like, every company, it's like they've been waiting, they've been biding their time. Dog, we was doing this stuff 10 years ago, we was doing this stuff 20 years ago. Now is the time to get the bag and dip. Just like any company, you know, you build a company, the idea is to, unless this is going to be a conglomerate success that you can pass down to your kids, you build it up, you sell it off, and you move on. And the anime industry has been doing just that, because in case you ain't here, a few months back, maybe even, the announcement that Right Stuff was bought out. Right Stuff was bought out. I want to say, was it by Sony and Crunchyroll? I feel like it was. But either way, Right Stuff was bought out. And you got to imagine, okay, well, what's going to happen with the team after that, right? What's going to happen to the people that put their blood, sweat, and tears into building this thing up? Obviously, they're getting paid and whatnot. But what about running it? You know what I'm saying? Just because the company is bought doesn't mean that the same people are going to stay on forever. Their idea is like, yo, I'll help you transition real quick, then I'm out of here. And apparently, Right Stuff's founder is dipping. And honestly, this is the end of an era. Right Stuff president, co-founder Sean Kleckner leaves Right Stuff / Crunchyroll. In an email sent to Crunchyroll staff and shared with Anime News Network, anime retailer Right Stuff president and co-founder Sean Kleckner told fellow employees this week that he will leave Right Stuff and Crunchyroll on December 14th. He expressed his confidence in the current Right Stuff management team at Crunchyroll. Kleckner's friend Todd Ferson launched Right Stuff initially as a shell company to purchase telescopes at wholesale prices. At that point, the company's name was still spelled as The Right Stuff, a reference to the film of the same name. Ferson and Kleckner then renamed the company to Right Stuff in '87. God damn, they've been going since the '80s, dog. Big shout outs to them. After the company acquired its first anime license, Astro Boy. Since the company's inception, Kleckner has overseen the company through its many developments, including the launching of its website in '94, the founding of the company's Nozomi Entertainment production label in '07, and most recently, Sony and Crunchyroll's acquisition of the company. In his internal email to staff announcing his departure, Kleckner highlighted the customer-focused approach that he maintained at the company, which he refers to as super service. He said that Right Stuff has maintained a reputation of personalized customer response, as well as secure packing and shipping to customers. Crunchyroll announced on August 4th earlier this year it acquired Right Stuff to expand its e-commerce service. Kleckner and the Right Stuff team had then joined Crunchyroll's emerging businesses organization led by Terry Lee. So yeah, if you're one of the people, many people out there like myself, I've been buying from Right Stuff occasionally since like 2010, different service, so keep an eye out to what's happening. I know they took away, which I've never bought personally, but I know some people that have, some of the more adult related content that they had on Right Stuff that is seemingly being removed, and some fans are mad about that, but it's the end of an era, man. I'm telling you right now. I know a lot of people probably think I'm full of shit, I'm just saying it for the sake of it or to stir up controversy. A lot of the old generation is dipping. Everything is changing right now. Funimation, the same company that brought your childhood with Dragon Ball Z, they're gone. Right Stuff right now, they're merging with Crunchyroll. Eventually it'll probably just be the Crunchy Shop. They're gone. Anime as you know it is changing. The industry is changing in a major way. It's just a matter of which way it goes. But yeah, a salute to these dudes from the 80s, ran it up, made a giant conglomerate. Like Right Stuff had me buying all sorts of stuff. I remember I was going crazy, like I could buy Yu Yu Hakusho figures. Oh my god. Shout outs to you guys. Get the bag, live your life. I'm sure you still probably love anime in your own way, but yeah, it's time to go. Business over, sold, done. Hopefully that doesn't mean bad for the fans though, in terms of like buying from Right Stuff. Like I hope they keep the same quality, because yeah, I never had a problem with Right Stuff. Shout outs to them, and the world moves on, huh? Time keeps going. And let's knock this bad boy out with the top 50 best-selling manga of the week, courtesy of Jose_Ke. Okay, so we got 50 through 41. Let's see what's popping out in these times, these eras. Nothing jumps out at me immediately, minus number 46, Bakemonogatari Volume 19, with 16,000, 48,000 in total in 11 days. So let's jump over to 40 through 31. I know we're going to see a lot more right away. Hajime no Ippo Volume 136, 20,000, 61 in 11 days. Again, for Volume 136. Yeah. One Punch Man Volume 27 in 24 days, 287,000. Cool beans, great work. Four Nights of the Apocalypse Volume 10 in 11 days, almost 60,000, 21 this week. Hey, he's getting it, dog. You would think after Seven Deadly Sins, this being like a sequel spinoff, it wouldn't be selling that well, but it's doing pretty well. It's not doing Seven Deadly Sins numbers, but it's doing well. Let's hop over to 30 through 21. Again, not too much here that I want to commentate on. 30 through 21. We got Ao Ashi Volume 30 in 18 days, 171,000. Great work there. Then we starting to hit them Chainsaw Mans. Chainsaw Man takes over spots 26 to 21, all of them, with 25,000, 25,000, all of them from 25 to 27,000, bringing them all close to or over 1 million copies sold. Then we got places 20 through 11, more Chainsaw Man Volume 2, 27,000, 1.9 total. Oh wow, wait a minute, no, the number one selling volume of Chainsaw Man, I was bugging last week when I said it was volume, it's Volume 2, it's Power, with almost 2 million. That's crazy. What? Damn near 1 million people skipped Volume 1. Then we got Hunter x Hunter Volume 37, the latest offering. In 24 days, 750,000. You can't go wrong, damn. 749, you can't go wrong. Spy Family Volume 10, 28,000 this week, 1.3 total. Then we got more Chainsaw Man Volumes 4 and 1 with 28,000, 29,000. Then at number 12, you got Kaiju number 8, Volume 8, 29,000 this week, over 415,000 copies sold. Absolute monster. Then we got top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10. At number 9, Chainsaw Man Volume 12 with 33,000 this week, bringing his total to 577. Chainsaw Man breakout is real, baby. Then we got, what the hell is this? Is that like a stock cover maybe they don't got? Or is that the actual cover? Hosenki no Kuni Volume 12 and the limited edition. In total it did what, about 80 something thousand? Yeah, 87,000 or almost 88,000 combined. What is that? I've never heard of that. Tokyo Revengers Letter from Baji Kisuke Volume 1, 40,000 almost this week, 39 with 154 in total in 11 days. Good job. Top 3, One Piece Volume 104, 61,000, 1.6 in 24 days. Cool beans. Blue Period Volume 13, 74,000 in 6 days. That's interesting to see something debuting at number 2 with 74,000. Okay, Blue Period. And then number 1, Tokyo Revengers Volume 30, 145,552 in total. Tokyo Revengers still showing that even though the manga's over, people still love it. And even though the chitter chatter is basically all dumping on it, people do rock with it and support it and buy it.